Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltimar and we are going to be sort of continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker, just sort of like a quick interlude between the last video and this one I guess. We did level up, so I'm just going to do the level up stuff really quickly and then we're going to keep clearing the house. I've just been killing my way through the whole thing. It's slowly but surely going okay. We're going to go into our builds. We'll start with Amiri. Oh no, Amiri changed, so the build I built for her is no longer valid. She's just going fighter for the next little bit up until she gets greater power attack, which is going to be her final ability at level 20 if we make it there, which I don't think we will, unfortunately, but oh well. It's a long ways off. Well, maybe we will. It's a tough call, but I'm going to lean towards not so much. As for her abilities for this level, I didn't really have anything planned for her at this point, so maybe Sunder Armor would be okay. Or Tiring Critical. Vital Strike is okay as well. It's not great though. Precise Strike's not bad, but she has nobody else to use it with at the moment. Hammer the Gap. No, that wouldn't really work for her too well. Let's get Dodge, I guess. We haven't gotten Dodge. And Combat Reflexes would be okay. Does she even have... I guess we just get Cleave. Cleave's pretty good. Alright, good enough. Nothing special for her, really. As for Valerie, I believe she's just fightering up until the end of the game. She gets a bonus combat feat. And her whole 2 skill points. Perception and not Persuasion. Athletics. Give her a tiny bit more athletics, even though her athletics check is pretty good. Greater weapon specialization, longsword. And we're also going to grab Dreadful Carnage, I think. Yes. Alright. And then it's Knock Knock, and I'm pretty sure Knock Knock's is just another rogue level. In fact, I'm nearly certain of it. He also gets Finesse Training, which I think he already had, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, rogue training is what he's getting. And as for his ability, I think I'm just gonna grab... what do I want? Let's grab Finesse Training for Bite, because he does that a lot. And I guess Critical Focus, because why not? See if we can get him like a crit modifier thing later on. Ragongar is more Magus, I believe, or is it more Dragon Disciple? He only has 2 levels left, so if we go Dragon Disciple, we can get up to Blind Sense and nothing else. Or if we go Magus, we can get Counter Strike and Magus Arcana. Or we can go an entirely different thing, I guess. We can give him some sneak attack damage. Yeah, why not? Everyone seems to go to Vivisectionist a little bit. Why not? Him as well. Plus we get the mutagen, which we never use because I always save it for like the big fight that I need it for, but then that never actually comes. And we'll grab Accomplished Sneak Attacker so that we can deal a little bit extra damage with him. Cure Light Wounds. Oh right, we get a whole bunch of garbage tier alchemist spells, and we have so many of them now. I don't really care what they are, to be honest. Alright, done. And Kinera is so close to being, well, she's done her build. Effectively, she's got all the best abilities for her. I don't really know what we're going to be giving her this level. Probably nothing really. Maybe some hit points. She's got a lot of hit points actually, but we can give her toughness maybe. Improve critical with unarmed? I don't know what we even count as, so no, let's not do that. Let's just grow, you know what, let's just give her some extra hit points because I don't want her to die. And as for her ability, I'm going to give her this one. Give her an extra little bit of will save because will save is just so annoying in this area. And finally, our cleric gets a level. He is Level 19. And he is gonna take... I have no idea. In all honesty, I really don't know. I mean, that might help. Sure, we'll grab clustered shots, because why not? We get extra spells. That's really all I care about with him. Yes, we do. We get another mass heal. Look at that. And then nothing. And then we get one more of these spell levels, which is not super useful. We'll take a Cure Serious Wounds Mass. They kind of work against ghosts as well. No new level 6 spells. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0 are nothing. Even though we do have Light and Virtue and Guidance, they're just kind of useless. I mean, Light's pretty good, but we are done officially now. I'll be back shortly when we have finished clearing this area. I'm just going through and taking out some more enemies. And then we're going to do the book thing. I think I have almost all the books. I'm almost certain. Let's take a look. Newest to oldest, we have... This is the wrong book area. So these ones, so we have the Book of Nourishing Rage, I think that is one. Book of Shackles definitely is one. Book of Never Saying Goodbye, I think is one. A lot of these, some of these are just false books though. Book of Bitterness, I'm pretty sure is one. Book of the New Beginning is not one. Book of Journey is one, I think. But yeah, they're kind of annoying to try and find, but we'll get to it. I'll be back shortly. Okay, we've mostly cleared out the house. I did grab all of the books in question. So the bookshelves we're looking for are Sorrow and Wrath and Fear. And I'm going to put the books in the correct order. I kind of brute forced this a little bit until I figured out which one was which. And I have my notes in my notepad because that's what I do. Alright, so we're going to do this one first. It is the Book of Never Saying Goodbye. It goes up top for Sorrow. And on the bottom is the Book of Bitterness, which is one of these. That one right there. So that is bookshelf 1. The next bookshelf is Wrath, and Wrath's first one is Nourishing Rage, which is there. And then the bottom one is Blind Revenge. And those are the two for those ones. And then this last one is Fear, and the first one is Journey. There it goes, Book of the Journey. And then I think the last one's the Book of Shackles, which I'm almost certain is correct. And this door will vanish, and we can go inside. I don't think there's any fights in here, but I'm going to save regardless. And we'll just kind of walk into the room. There's a treasure chest. It has 28,000 gold in it, which is actually not all that much. But what we're going to do really quick, I can't remember if there's different treasures in both worlds. I'm almost certain there is. We're going to quickly race back to a place with some fog, which I think there's some... Yeah, right there. And we're going to click off our lantern. And as soon as we hit... Oh, maybe there's fog here. No, that's not real fog. This is real fog. We're also kind of hurt. We need to rest before the big encounter. But that's fine. We'll deal with that in a minute. Alright, where are we? We're a bit of a jog away. What if I need to bring the books? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's go take a look and see if there's anything here for us to loot. If not, then we will do the mirror puzzle. I'll just set it up to get done and figure out how to do it so I can show you guys. And then it's time to fight Nyrissa, finally. Yeah, it's been a pretty productive day. Did a lot of killing. It took literally hours. I've been here for, I don't even know. What time is it? It is almost noon, and I started at 7, and I did about 2.5, well, did 2 and a bit videos before anything else, so I'd say I've probably been here for about 3 and a bit hours, just grinding away, getting everything set up. And there is a bow. It is the Gamekeeper of the First World. It is a +5 longbow, which has a 19 to 20 crit range, which is sort of like keen. It also, when it hits something, the target becomes illuminated by like fairy fire, basically, preventing it from using invisibility, inflicting a -50 penalty on stealth checks, and -4 to AC, which is by far the best bow that we've encountered. Not because of the damage, because it doesn't do a whole lot of damage in the hands of our dear cleric here, but that -4 AC debuff from Fairy Fire is pretty good. I'm going to put this in newest to oldest because I actually don't know where it is on our list. We're going to use that bow. It's pretty cool. And that's going to be that. So I'm going to set up the mirror puzzle, and then I think we're ready to roll on the boss, finally. That might take a couple attempts. I remember Nyrissa being kind of tough.
Let us not hesitate.
But we'll find out pretty quick. I think we need to go to the first floor to start the mirror puzzle. I think it's in the... I got to figure out which version of the world we're currently in. The two versions are kind of annoying, but we're figuring it out. It's getting there. We're getting closer, step by step. Anyways, I'll see you guys shortly with the mirror puzzle. Welcome back, everyone. It's time to continue our Let's Play. We are going to do the mirror puzzle right now. The mirror comes alive under your touch. Its dark surface is lit by flashes of a battle that happened in this very room an unknown age ago. A group of warriors in dark clothes are fighting a flock of gargoyles. There are clouds of sorcerous mists in the hallway behind their backs. Suddenly it's pierced by a ray of light, and a familiar wizard appears on the battlefield, holding a magical lantern in his hand. He's swaying from pain, but looks angry and resolute. "We will all die here. Run!" One of the soldiers screams. Without hesitation, the wizard pushes him right into the gargoyle's claws. As soon as the monsters are distracted with their victim, the wizard envelops the entire group in a spell and kills them on the spot. "Get to the stairs, the second floor." He lights the lantern, and the warriors swiftly retreat into the mist. The vision fades. Then another room, and another wizard's reflection appears on the other side of the glass. The one you first spoke to. It nods to you and says quietly, "I remember. Remember this fight. You're on the right path." So we're going upstairs to the second floor, but it's actually on in the other world, but we can do that pretty easily. And I think I know where this one is, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I know where the third one is. I'm pretty sure I know where the third one is as well. It's in the basement, but I just gotta remember which world it's in, which is the annoying part. I think it's in the... This next one's in the alternate world. I'm almost certain. Oh, excuse me. I'm just a bit yawny today. It's definitely one of those days. It's gloomy and gray outside, and just kind of, you want to crawl into bed and sleep for a while. But you can't. Because there's things to do. Much to be done. Turning off our lamp, we're going to hop into some fog. Just to switch worlds. I wonder where this one takes us. It doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as it's in the other world. And we turn our lantern back on. And we are going to this room. I believe it's this room that has the one in question. I think it's this mirror here. If I'm not mistaken. Just gotta wait for our people to run endlessly through the dungeon. Almost there. There shouldn't be any enemies left, and we have opened the door to Nyrissa's chamber. That's where that is. I almost went in there. Well, I did go in there by accident, but then I reloaded because it's like, oh, that's too far. The mirror reacts to your touch and shows an image from the past. Sounds of a battle fade into the distance. The last surviving soldier slumps into the hall and falls, smearing blood from his many wounds upon the floor. The wizard coldly steps over his comrade's body. His ardent gaze is fixed on one spot, Nyrissa, sitting on the edge of a bench at the back of the room, carelessly dangling her feet. "You fooled us, Fey Queen," says the wizard angrily. "You promised us immortality and power, but poured death into our veins and called it elixir. My country is devoured by riots. Wizards die unable to defend themselves. But I shall not leave it like this. I found the road to the first world. I've come a long way. I've come and convinced the lantern king to help me, and I will demand an answer from you." "My wild cat, so angry, so hungry for knowledge. I've never thought you'd give up so easily, but you're too late. Terribly, terribly late. The roads to the first world played a trick on you. You spent almost 200 years on the road to my door. Your country is in ruins. Your entire order is dead. Even if I release you from the poison in your veins, you'll only return to rule over rock and bone. Look into my mirror and see for yourself." "You are lying as you always have," says the wizard, but his voice shows doubt. He turns to the mirror. For some long moment you seem to meet his stare. And then a huge shadow falls upon his face. The creature who cast it is somewhere beyond the mirror. You cannot see it, but you feel the blow of an evil power striking the wizard down. He doesn't scream or even moan, just drops dead on the floor. Nyrissa gets up from her place and approaches slowly. She gently tucks a strand of the dead wizard's hair behind his ears, then picks up the magical lantern. The Lantern King hasn't forgotten about me. He sends me new amusements. Nyrissa looks at the dead wizard and nods to the shadow standing out of sight. You may take the body. Hide the remains in your storage, in the dungeon. I don't want to stumble over them somewhere in the house. The vision fades. A moment later, the original reflection of the wizard returns. Dead, I'm dead. Why won't the house let go of me? As if the story isn't over yet. Find the final mirror, I beg you. We need to go back into the other world. So we'll do that really quickly. And then we go to the basement. I think I know where the last mirror is. I'm doing this one off memory. I haven't actually brute forced this one to a solution yet. I remember them kind of from the first time we played this, but we're going to run to the basement area. Hope there's no enemies on the way. I'm pretty sure we cleared everything out. And then we can fight Nyrissa. I don't know what world we have to be in to fight her, actually, or does it matter? It might not even matter what world we're in. She might appear in either one. And then we'll be done with the House at Edge of Time. It's been quite a journey. It was so many hours spent killing a wild hunt. God, they suck to fight. Anyways, we're going to this room here. Or this room? Which one had the gnarly witch in it? I think it was this one here. I don't see a mirror. Wait, the gnarly witch was near the open door. Because she teleports across. So it must be this room here. Maybe I'm in the wrong realm. I guess we'll find out pretty quickly. Or is it in this room? Across from where the gnarly witch was. There it is. I knew it was down here in the basement somewhere, but it's this one here. The mirror reacts to your touch and shows you the same pantry. The door opens and the gnarly witch appears in the doorway. She holds the wizard's nod body effortlessly like a child or a bundle of cloth. Shuffling forward, she hurls him into one of the shelves. Between the potions and the artifacts, what a nice trophy I have today. Pleased with herself, the witch leaves. The mistress seems to have forgotten about her pantry for a long time. The lights remain out, but in the darkness, there's the flickering of some artifacts. You see the wizard's body overtaken by a strange swarming. Something is moving and wriggling there and moaning softly. A long time seems to pass behind the glass before the lights are on again, and the witch appears in the doorway with Nyrissa. Ah, I bungled it. The great hag shakes her head regretfully. Nyrissa stares at the moving pile of worms, taking the shape of a human body, clinging to life so stubbornly, desiring of revenge or a new chance, to be willing to return to life even as an ugly monster. Oh, I know this feeling. She looks at the witch. Find a way to erase his memory without destroying his knowledge of magic. He can be very, very useful to me. He'll serve the one who destroyed him without even knowing what he's doing. Isn't it wonderful? The final moments of the vision show the wriggling man trying to make a first step in his horrid new form, and the gnarly witch bustling around him discontented. Then everything vanishes. Another moment, and the wizard appears in the place of the horrid creature. The way he looked when he was alive, the reflection stares into the distance and remains silent for a long time. So that's what it is. That's what it is. If you're free now, I have to go. Actually, do you remember everything now? Many things, says the reflection softly. My name was... though it doesn't matter. I was a member of the Wizard Order who founded their state in the Stolen Lands a long, long time ago. We subdued this savage land with the power of magic and began to build a new order one that we deemed right. Within the country, the Order had absolute power. Many thought it tyrannical, but so what? Then Nyrissa came. She charmed us with sweet words, promised to share with us secrets of the First World. What wizard would refuse new power and knowledge? We listened to her and paid for it dearly. With one hand she fed us new knowledge, which turned deadly, and with the other she nurtured troublemakers from the common people. Riots flared up around the country, and were cruelly subdued, flared up again, and then our best wizards started dying one by one. I was the heir of the Order's chief, one of the strongest wizards of my generation. I was also foolish enough to be the first to take a magical elixir whose secrets Nyrissa had shared with us. It enhanced a wizard's power for a short time, and also killed him, slowly but inevitably. When the truth was revealed, it became clear to me, and the whole country, that the Order didn't have long to live. I gathered everyone I could for a desperate crusade into the First World. You've seen how it ended. Well, if you're free now, I have to go. I am free. The same as my real soul. You killed him, didn't you? May oblivion take both of us. This life, it wasn't worth remembering. And that's the end of that. We got a bunch of experience. And we're gonna head up to Nyrissa, and we'll do that fight. So I'm just gonna do a quick cut until we get there. See you guys shortly. Alright, welcome back. Let's do this thing. So, first of all, we're gonna use all the buffs. We have mutagens that last for hours, so we're gonna use those.
Well, me?
I don't think anyone else has any vivisectionist levels. Except maybe her. No, she is great for the sneak attack. Alright, and now we're going to cast some buffs. So there's a bunch that last a good amount of time, like Owl's Wisdom, which is minutes per level. And we're going to cast... not Baleful Polymorph. We could individually Stone Skin our group, but that seems kind of silly. How long does Dragon Form last? I don't actually know if this works. But I'm going to try. It absolutely does. Did I save before doing all this? Can he still cast spells in this form? I think he can. But his now strength is 49. He's ridiculous. Anyways, we're going to try this out. He's got dragon form. We have a dragon to help us with this fight. We will continue to cast a couple other spells. Amiri has magic. She has haste at least. But anyways, I need you to come back a little bit, Regongar. We have other things to do. We have Good Hope. All allies. Perfect.
I will not falter.
We have Holy Aura. Which is also, this is only rounds per level, so now we're getting into spells that have to be cast in a rapid fire succession. So we've done that one. We'll get this spell and then that one, and then we're good. What other spells does he have? Oops, don't do that. And he's going to do that spell. And he is going to do this one. Okay. And I think that's going to be it. We're going to head in. We're going to save.
You. The mistress punished me for failing to deal with you. And look, her favorites, the Gnurly Witch and the Wriggling Man, have also failed.
The Horned Hunter chained to a tree raises his head with difficulty and fixes his eyes upon you. If you stop attacking me, I won't hurt you.
Think not of me. Did I not tell you that the shadows behind your back is always her? And the sound of footsteps in the dark, always her? Turn around.
My hound. You have run so long to finally meet your mistress.
You can't tell by the nymph's appearance whether she's calm or excited, frightened or angry. Nyrissa barely looks at you. There cannot be two rulers in the Stolen Lands. Bow to me and I may spare your life.
I've seen sunrises on 2 worlds and sunsets over 1,000 kingdoms, silly child. I couldn't bow to a dayfly, even if it is lucky enough to defeat me.
Alright, so here's where we're at. We have Nyrissa. I think she summons... I'm not entirely sure if she summons things, to be honest. Hang on. No, we're gonna want to move. She's too far. So come over here. We definitely don't want to hit our own people with this. We'll gather some power. Eltimar's turn. So no other enemies yet, just Nyrissa. I don't remember exactly how this fight goes. But let's get ourselves some buffs. Knock knock. Feels like the game's on slow motion. And then Knock Knock runs like 800 feet an hour, so guess that's not the case. I feel like we're doing an awful lot of damage early on in the fight, and it worries me. How much damage did we do with that? 39 damage. Should've done like Black Dragon, because they're cool. I really like them. She healed, and there is a red Dwemer bear, and some other... a Venomadon? Venomadon. Alright. Not a big deal. We missed! Oh, critical miss, of course. Alright, Smilodon. You're kind of... what are you doing? Oh, you're trying to get around the dragon, which is... admittedly quite massive. Okay. Now she is in prime position, I think. I can't see Nyrissa. This might have been a bad idea. I can't actually see through... you know what? Let's put this over here to deal with the Dwemer bears and stuff, because I can't actually see where Nyrissa is. She's there, but I can't see where all my group members are comparatively, because Vergongra is too friggin' big. Alright. Can we? Legendary proportions of dragon. No, it's already too big. Aw, that would have been super cool. Okay, we are monstrously overpowered for this fight, apparently. We way overprepared. Well, everything around shudders with the scream of 1,000 voices, soundless but trembling. You watch a tiny dot of light, a grain appear above the apology, and slowly fall down.
My kingdom, my own kingdom, turn to dust. Become the 1,000th grain for the apology.
Nyrissa turns her head to the cup and looks as though she can't believe her eyes. The nymph tilts her back her head and laughs a dull, wistful laugh. The war is over, Nyrissa. Now listen to me. Don't humiliate yourself by begging those who cursed you for forgiveness. Be my ally. Together we can achieve many things.
Do you know what you're asking? I'm a prisoner in a game of someone else's invention, and I can't break the rules. If I take the slightest risk, the punishment might be terrible for both of us. On the other hand, I have nothing else to lose. Can you say the same?
I don't like it when rules are imposed upon me. My offer still stands.
Oh, what is this? Hearing your voice was like hearing myself. Bold and young, unbroken by the curse. I took a risk back then and was defeated. Must I continue to obey those who destroy me? No, you're right. May the Lantern King be gone, together with his conditions. I won't ask for forgiveness. I will stay with you, my victor. We will see if we can rule the world together.
Aw, yeah. And the hunter's coming back to life too. Maybe. The horned hunter shakes off the chains slowly like blades of grass and moves towards you. His movements are strangely powerful.
You've truly upset me, King of the Sand Castle. So much that I find no joy in playing the masquerade anymore. Are you ready to look under the mask?
Who are you? He's the
I
legend.
am a voice from another world that you've heard since you first set foot on the Stolen Lands. A harbinger of doom and change. I am dust and echo, a memory of the past. I am the one who revealed to you the truth about the fallen goddess, who gave you the light capable of dispersing the mist.
I am the one who began this story, and I am the one who will end it. I am the eldest of the First World. I am the Lantern King.
You stoop to taking a role at your own theater. How petty of you, eldest.
To drink without quenching thirst. To climb a mountain that has no peak. I staged the performance and you left it without a finale. You took away Nyrissa, my precious toy, carefully crafted of despair and wrath. I could reduce you to dust, revive you, and turn you to dust once more, here and now. For the universal wars and elements. So instead I shall repay you with your own coin.
The crowned living flame slowly turns towards you, his glowing mask throbbing in rage. His wrath intertwines with the very essence of the surroundings, making the whole world change. I'd laugh if you got knocked over as he walked through the smoldering stuff.
How strange fate can be. A moment ago we were enemies, and now we stand shoulder to shoulder against a demigod. My kingdom is in ruins, my 1,000-year journey is at a dead end. So why do I feel so alive?
Where's the portal lead?
Can't you guess? To your kingdom. The eldest is there already, with all his wrath.
If there's no other way, let's go to the portal.
There isn't. But remember, on the other side is your world, not the eldest's. Each king is stronger on their own land. So let us go. If we've any chance to conquer the unconquerable, it is there, beyond the portal.
Alright, let's go do this. We need to kind of not step inside that. Yeah, ideally that was the area we shouldn't have stepped in, but that's okay. We made it, sort of. I recall this being a really tough place. And I'll probably end up dealing with it in the next video, because I think we're going to take a break here.
The ages-old drama had drawn to its finale. The story of Nyrissa's torment was complete, and now it was time to face the most difficult trial yet. Defeating Nyrissa, we brought upon ourselves the anger of a creature much more ancient, powerful, and frightful. We took the Lantern King's favorite toy, and now the full power of his curse came crashing down on us.
Oh damn, there's just trolls appearing. And whatever, oh that's Wild Hunt. Not sure what the gnomes were. Our guards are literally all dead.
Something is wrong. We were supposed to leave the First World, but my cup is broken. The blood and pain of 1,000 destroyed kingdoms are oozing from its pieces. I feel them. I do.
The nymph stops short. The sound of ghostly laughter surrounds you. It comes from everywhere and nowhere, and it's hard to say whether it's more joyous or ominous.
How wrong I was. What better than an unexpected finale for such a performance? I had to change the setting and the main character, but so what?
The Lantern King speaks as if exchanging civilities over wine. This time he wears another mask, for once almost amiable. I won't surrender so easily. If I have to protect my kingdom, I'll do it.
I wouldn't expect anything else.
You feel as if pierced by an electric shock, and you shudder, convulsions shaking not your body but your soul.
Seeds sown long time have sprung. Do you remember an insane old man on the road from Oleg's trading post? Our first encounter? I told you back then, once stolen, the land should be reclaimed. Once reclaimed, bound with the claimer shall it be. Bound, merged, joined by unbreakable ties. Claiming the land, claiming its pain, claiming its death. A curse for the future king. That is what these words were. You are connected to your kingdom, and you will be ruined along with it. Just as Nyrissa's nymph sister suffered from her curse, so will your followers suffer with you. The First World is washing over this land like a wave, and it will devour your souls with it. I'll leave you with this knowledge, and I think I'll take my old toy, since she was unequal to this performance's leading role.
You've toyed with me for 1,000 years, eldest. Have you not grown bored? I'm still not strong enough to resist you, but I'll never give in. You have time to banish the affliction and defeat our enemy. Maybe you'll succeed where I have failed. Don't give up.
Fight if you wish, King. I'll take my place among the spectators.
Alright. Bunch of experience. Apparently we must hurry. We have all of our spells, so I don't know what he did to us. Right. So let's just use this mobility check to get down, because we actually literally have a dragon that can't walk very far. There's an owlbear. Valerie, please charge. Also a hydra. We still have all of our buffs in this world. No, we don't. This is our king. This is the center of our kingdom. Where's all my sweet immunities to poison and stuff? Spent a long time and a lot of PP getting those. Feels like the game's going in slow motion again, so I'm gonna change that up. That seems to be... Oh, you missed. Okay, that's fine. Charge... Nope, don't charge anything. Okay, we'll just move up then. Nothing there. Alright. Open fire. Amiri? Please to charge... Nope. Okay. At least she's fast. Like, super fast. Oh, this is a surprise round, too, technically. We can't quite reach it. But it did swing at Valerie, which is fine.
Let us strike at one.
2 attacks. Are we slowed? Maybe? Oh, it's a curse. Okay, the Lantern King's Curse. In your current state, you have a 40% chance to roll 1 on all your d20 attempts. All enemies have a 40% chance to roll 20 on all attempts. You deal 60% less damage. Your base attack bonus, saving throws, and HP are lowered by 60%, and you have only access to the lowest level spells. Which is supremely annoying.
Is going to hurt. Be easier if you fight back.
Oh man, our damage is so bad.
That hurt? Good.
That curse is rough. That 40% critical miss chance is actually probably about the normal for us. You know, in all fairness, it's probably like the same as always. Like literally means the lowest level spells. I think only level 0 spells we can use.
They go down!
How did... Oh, critical miss. I was like, how did we miss? But that actually makes a lot of sense.
Do not
That was not what I meant to do, but fine.
burn.
And we missed. Knock Knock is actually immune to his damage, basically, because of the stone skin he still has on. There we go. Alright, moving on. Gamer Cat. Good luck against Valerie. Although it does have natural 20s on, like, every attack. Well, like, half of its attacks, really.
Which knife to use?
We've missed every attack so far, so we're doing wonderful. I wonder... I mean, it does reduce damage, but it still does a lot of damage.
Strike as one.
We hit, and we lowered its AC probably, I think, twice. Alright.
Onward!
Killed that one. Solid. How about you fight this one? We did 9 whole damage with our blight, which is... our bite. How did we roll a oh, it was wait, what? 1d8 plus 28 equals 12. So we rolled a negative 16? Okay, fair enough. Stupid curse. It is amusing for sure. We hit it. Maybe twice? Definitely twice. Alright,
Knock knock, you silly enemies on fire.
that one's dead. And that one's also dead. Okay. There's a treasure chest here. Let's go take a look at... wait.
Without breaking it.
I was gonna save before that, but it looks like it worked out okay.
Forwards.
We should probably save here, though. I think we're way over time. Alright, we're gonna save here and continue on in the next video, and we will kill our way through to the bitter end. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.